Hello, welcome to this week's news video. Today is Ascension Day, the moment in the Christian calendar where we remember how Jesus left his disciples and went up to heaven. And we've got a rather good stained glass window in the north side of the main body of the church, which shows the Ascension. I love it particularly because it shows Jesus going up into heaven with the disciples, worshipping him, but right at the top of the stained glass window, the bit that I love really, you've got these sort of like, it looks like little people from heaven who are in heaven, who are looking down, watching Jesus as he comes up, as he raises up. It's like they're sort of trying to gaze out and see Jesus as he comes up into heaven. Are they angels? Are they inhabitants of heaven? We don't know. The saints perhaps who are waiting. Be that as it may, it questions our perspective on things. And of course, Ascension Day is an opportunity for us to see things in a different perspective. It was the end of Jesus's earthly ministry. It was the moment, and it is the moment we remember where Jesus says goodbye to his disciples. But it's also the beginning of the continuation of Jesus's ministry through his disciples, through the power of the Spirit. And so we can imagine the disciples on Ascension Day looking at Jesus as he's about to leave, and there's this sense of regret, of sadness perhaps, as they think that their master is about to leave them. And no doubt Jesus understood all of that, but he focuses them on the continuation of his mission. He says, "You will be my witnesses in Jerusalem," that's where they were, "and then in Judea and Samaria and to the ends of the earth." Jesus' ministry is now going to continue through the disciples, and that's an extraordinary thing. And yet, Ascension Day opens like a sort of pause in the whole action, because we don't run straight from Jesus' ascensions into the mission of the church, because Jesus says on Ascension Day, wait. Don't rush into it. Wait for the gift that my Father promised you, which is the Spirit who will come upon you. And the Spirit will then enable you to be my witnesses. It's a great reminder that actually with Ascension Day, we have a period of waiting. In reality, we're waiting simply for 10 days because we're waiting until Pentecost, when we remember the coming of the Spirit. But here's a really important spiritual truth, that in our Christian lives, we can want to do so much for God, but we can't achieve much without doing it in the power that God gives. And so Ascension Day today invites us to pause, to wait, to think, to reflect, and to pray. That's why we join from Ascension Day through to Pentecost thousands of churches across the world in a global movement called Thy Kingdom Come, which is a call to you and me, to Christians, to pray in that 10-day period. Now, of course, we pray all the time, but to consciously give space to waiting on God, to wait for the Spirit to come, and particularly to ask him to come in the lives of people around us that do not know and love Jesus Christ. So why don't we make it our ambition for the next 10 days to consciously wait, give space to Jesus. And as we do so, we wait for his power to come upon us in new ways. We seek him in prayer for those around us. And we look for his perspective on things so that when the power comes, we can be ready to be his witnesses in a new way.